Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. Today, I'm coming to you with my 9 patterns that I would make again for fall and winter season. Some of those patterns I made multiple times. Some I made only once, but the garment I made is worn over and over and over again, and it become one of my go-to for fall winter season. I have variety of patterns from self-drafted through free indie patterns to big five. Let's start with jackets. Last year I made 2 jacket patterns that I absolutely adore. Both jackets are worn and I absolutely love wearing them. One is Alba jacket by Sinclair Patterns. I have a whole video about this pattern. I will leave it down below. I wore this jacket multiple times and I want to make another version just in a solid color or maybe mix of 2 solid colors, something that will be slightly more toned down. The second pattern that I'm planning to repeat is New Look's 6545 is a bomber jacket. I originally made one in a brush French terry. I will leave the link to the video down below, and I'm planning to make one as a project for Sew Upcycle. I talked about this in my latest Friday sews. I will leave the link down below as well. I adore both those patterns for various reasons. Alba jacket is unique. It has this extra elevated look that goes beyond your basic jacket. The asymmetric front, the collar is just masterpiece. However, it is very time consuming, at least it was for me, because I did mess a little bit with the zipper. The New Look bomber jacket is way easier. I changed the way I did the pockets versus the original pattern, and I do prefer my way of doing the pockets. I just followed the tutorial by Alisa, Thoughtful Creativity, for her inseam pockets. In general, it's more casual, but it all depends on the fabric. I am planning to make my bomber jacket in upcycle blanket. It will be like ivory color, so it will be giving that luxurious look, so it will be slightly more elevated than your casual bomber jacket. Second category are cardigans. I have here 2 to recommend. One is Harper cardigan by Sinclair Patterns. The second one is McCall 6996. I made them both in fabrics from Ecobee. Harper in cotton waffle and McCall's in a lightweight sweater knit. I absolutely adore them both. Originally, I wasn't keen on Harper cardigan. I will leave link to my review video down below. What changed? I slightly shrunk the cardigan. Basically, I washed it at slightly higher temperature because it was too oversized for my liking. I originally made size 18 and the shoulders were drooping and it just wasn't the vibe I wanted to go with. So I basically shrunk it. I do love it. It's very comfy to wear around the house and I am planning to repeat it also in cotton waffle, just with the appropriate size. So I will make size 16 with a full bust adjustment. That should give me more tailored look that I'm going for. The cardigan I made with the sweater knit is flowy. It's like, the cardigans you will get in ready to wear shops, just slightly longer. I made it with the belt. However, I haven't made the belt loops, but I do think I need to change it because I keep forgetting about adding belt loops. So I am planning as one of the mending little jobs to make little hoops for my belt and just attach belts to the cardigan so it will be permanently there and I will not forget about putting it on. I usually wear it with wide leg trousers or with cargo pants and nice top, and it does give slightly elevated look versus regular jumper or a hoodie. However, it's not too elevated or not too smart like a blazer. Plus, it's unbelievably cozy and I love that part. I have a purple fabric, purple sweater knit in my stash that I'm considering using for making another version of that pattern. Category 3 are dresses. I have two dresses that I would like to recommend. One is Cuddle Tunic by Ellie and Mac. The second one is Simplicity 8014. They're two completely different style dresses. Cuddle Tunic is cozy, comfy, kind of like a wrap in a hug type of dress, while Simplicity 8014 is your typical shirt dress. So a little bit more official, a little bit more put together, a little bit more elevated. However, they both are staples in my wardrobe. I made Cuddle Tunic multiple times, not only in the dress version, but also in a tunic version, not only for myself, but also for friends and family. And it's my go-to for cozy, feel kind of like a warm hug. It's like a hot chocolate in a clothing item, basic. It's like a hot cup of tea and a blanket and a book in a clothing version, at least for me. I have multiple in my wardrobe. I had to retire all my Cuddle Tunic dresses into my home wardrobe because I wore them to death almost. So the fabric is already slightly faded and the bands got stretched, etc. I do need to replace bands on one or two of my Cuddle Tunics just to give them a little bit more life, but they're perfect at home mom uniform where I can wear them with tights and cozy slippers or leggings and fluffy socks, and they are elevated but fun. They are not your typical leggings and oversized tunic. They have shaping, they have gigantic pockets, and they make me feel a little bit like I'm trying a little bit harder. I'm not giving up. And if you watch my Style Without Boxes series, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go check those videos out. I am planning to make one or two Cuddle Tunics for upcoming fall season. They aren't that time consuming makes, so I can have it done in 2 afternoons. Simplicity 8014 I made only once, but I absolutely adore the dress that I made. It's a denim style dress. I made it in 2024, if I remember correctly, and I wore it multiple times. It's my go-to when I want to feel polished but not overdressed. Uh, Sometimes I wear it with trainers, sometimes with the kitten heel. I love it with boots or combat boots. It's just great dress. I am planning to make another one. I have fabric already washed for it, and the pattern is being prepared, i.e., I need to do the full bust adjustment and sway back adjustment, but I cannot wait to make another version of that dress. It's not too difficult pattern, but it's not beginner friendly pattern either. It does require a little bit knowledge of how to make the button placket, how to attach the collar, etc. But it is nice pattern to make. And last but not least are tops and jumpers. And here I have one free pattern, one self-drafted pattern, and one indie pattern. My recommendations are Arlington Top by Love Notions, Vera Top but Forget Me Not Patterns, and Self-Drafted Jumper by Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity. I made Arlington Top not so long ago, last winter, and I absolutely love the top I made. I slightly hack it and I adore it. I am planning to repeat it just with the turtleneck version. This pattern comes with the full bust option, therefore it makes life easier because I don't have to adjust it. And I absolutely adore my Arlington top. I have a video about this top and I will leave a link down below. Next is Vera Top by Forget Me Not Patterns. It's a free pattern that I made multiple times. I absolutely adore that pattern. It's my go-to when I want something that's slightly more elevated, that's not your typical t-shirt. It's great layering piece. However, you do need to account for the big sleeves. I adore those big sleeves and the long cuffs. I am planning to make one or two soon because the versions that I already have in my wardrobe are a little bit used up and they have been moved to at home category, and I'm wearing them with wide leg joggers. And the last but not least is the pattern that I made multiple times. It's self-drafted pattern. I used tutorial by Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity to create this top. Actually, I'm wearing one now. This one officially got retired to home category a year ago, but I wore it to death in the past. I absolutely love it. It's cozy, it's comfortable. I use that pattern for making a tunic, for making oversized, very warm jumper with the cowl neck and split side. I made it to use my poppy fabric jumper to make my Halloween jumper. I absolutely love this pattern. It's drop shoulder, it's easy, it's so easy to draft, so easy to change. I highly recommend you give self-drafting a go. If you like my video, don't forget to press like and consider subscribing if you like my content. Don't forget to press the notification button so you will not miss future videos coming your way. So what do you think about my pattern recommendations? Did you make any of those patterns? Did you ever give self-drafting a go? If you have any pattern recommendations for your favorite fall-winter patterns, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing! Bye!